Good morning, everyone. I think I have everything set except for audio. I'm hoping to still resolve here in a moment. Both players have the seed up, starting with 8 strength. Let's see. I'll try to get game audio here once they get going, but I want to get them going on the race. That's priority. Especially on an early morning one here. Good morning, everyone. Nimin-VAH versus Ursine. Dragon Warrior Randomizer Summer Tournament Standard Flag Set. Bum, bum. Okay, I'm going to be letting them go here very shortly. And we'll figure out the game audio as we go along. Okay, dropped the gate in the race room. They'll be starting in about 15 seconds. Let's get the timer going on cue as well. And we're off. Let's see what starting items they have in the throne room. There is no door there. That is a treasure chest. Guess what is he doing? Get a fighter's ring and a double key. Okay, so we get to keep a key. See if they'll check the Pantagial Treasury. And that fighter's ring will give them 2 additional attack power. I'm going to work on game audio here. I think we have game audio. Ursine gets into a gold grind in the treasury. Nim, I assume, is resetting to do the same. Tidy up Ursine's crop here. We'll do it live. Oh, it's another window open in the background. What window is that open behind? That. Not the tracker, is it? And a cursed belt in Tablet Cave. found that mystery scene that was open underneath. Stat builds in the tracker, right? They are not. They were originally. Then it toggled out. Thanks, Hoodie. So Ursine gold grinded up to a full 31,000 and change. Nim finds Mountain Cave, so we've got 2 caves right away here. I am speaking a little bit less here doing the commentary for the restream that I normally do on my normal gameplay, and it's also very early in the morning. Fairy water in the first chest. Second chest of mountain is an herb. Ursine couldn't get the scorpion down. And Rogue Scorpion prevents Nim from clearing the remainder of Mountain Cave. Meanwhile, Ursine finds the town of Remulder. There's a lot of locations near home. Let's see. There is a flame sword for purchase. Okay. That gold grind paying off for a big weapon early, and Ursine is also going for a full plate. I agree with that decision. You've got the money, you've got a town, you don't know where your next town is going to be. Full plate is almost as good as that magic armor. I reduced the game audio if it's desynced, so it's not as much of a distraction. Sorry about that. I couldn't get VLC to capture. I was able to pull up the windows, but then it was a blank screen. So I called an audible on the fly this morning and went the old-fashioned way with browser capture, which is much more janky than using Streamlink and VLC that we like to do on the official broadcasts. And that's probably causing the audio to be silly. The treasure chest in Remulder is wings. How vanilla. Meanwhile, Nimin-VAH is up to level 3. Up to 17 strength, so got a bit of a strength boost, as well as 34 HP, so that certainly helps the survivability. You don't need to be wandering the map running from Charlock enemies with those stats, but taking a shot here as well with the spell of sleep on skeleton zone 2 enemies. So Flame Sword's still a very powerful weapon, but with sleep and a bit of strength, Nim might be able to keep up with the XP gains from Ursine a little bit more than you would expect Flame Sword versus Barefisted. Did I give the benefit of a doubt on the fighter's ring equip? Ooh, 23 power! As both players hit level 4. So Ursine is already at 70 attack power with that strength boost and flame sword. Checking those stats. Yeah, you're strong. And that's very true, Tilo, with Nim having sleep and 42 attack power over there. That kind of mitigates, at least for the time being, the flame sword purchase. And, you know, certainly rather have it than not. But there goes Nim to level 5. Bit of agility on that level. Yeah, full plate is probably most beneficial at this point, just because of defense breaking so many more enemies at 39 defense than 15 defense, although a lot of those enemies can be put to sleep. Exactly one experience apart from each other. Nim picked up a little bit of gold from the treasury. That's something I like to do as well. If you have gold in the treasury and you have full access to keys, keep up 1,000, 2,000 gold, let's say, just for when you do find a town, you already have money for a large shield or maybe a broadsword. Ursine sent back home by an armored knight. As is Nim. Okay, a little bit of block there going in that direction from Charlock enemies. Ursine still is carrying around 9,000 gold, which would still be enough for magic armor if she stumbles upon another town with such items. Ursine checking tablet underneath home. No, that is nothing of consequence. Blue dragons have hurt more, so we've seen armor knights and we've seen blue dragons. However, we do have stopspell. Add star wyverns to the Charlock enemy list that we are encountering close to home. 30 agility, not enough for Nim to run away, and takes a death back home. And especially, we also did see a rogue scorpion in Mountain Cave that sent Nim back out after clearing the first 2 chests. I wonder how long it's going to be before Nim goes back to Mountain Cave and tries to clear the last 3 chests. There's Ursine getting hit by a wizard. Dragonlord, however, that's a great enemy for Ursine. Nim appears to have done a full reset, back to level 1. Exploring to the southeast and was gonna take a death and reset. I question mark about that as well. I wonder if I think so. I think that was an accident. I wonder if Nim thought that there was a save file done more recently, like when he took gold from the treasury. But yeah, there was only one save file and reset, and yeah. It was not on purpose. Oh, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. I guess you'd rather do that 12 minutes into a seed than 50 minutes into a seed, but yeah, that's not gonna help Nim's cause. Oh no. Meanwhile, Ursine is up to level 7 as we were trying to figure out that situation, up to 84 attack power. That's impressive. Take a lot of enemies with 84 attack power and 56 HP with full plate. Got Druid Lords. Ursine should be able to churn out a lot of experience here. Yep, she's staying put in these deserts. Nimin-VAH is seeing level 2 again. Meanwhile, Ursine is fighting Demon Knights. Oh boy. So we'll keep that in mind. There's essentially a 12-minute handicap here with that reset that Nimin-VAH did, apparently on mistake. That's funny, Scarlet. Good morning. Dirty, rotten scoundrels. Manipulating 1986 video game programming limitations. Hey, my pleasure. Gives me a reason to not jump into work right away. Relax, sip some coffee, watch some Dragon Warrior brutality. This is an interesting race. If you're just joining us, Nimin-VAH appears to have accidentally reset the game at 12 minutes in and had to start over at level 1. Meanwhile, Ursine is up to level 8. We'll see if Ursine continues to churn out some experience or pushes some exploration. 62 HP, full plate and small shield, and wielding a flame sword, and some decent strength puts her at 86 attack power. Ursine is clearly in the driver's seat, but anything can happen. Got some exploration luck if Nim is able to be very resourceful and pull up quickly on experience, which, ooh, not being able to keep that Drakima down and asleep is not going to be helpful. Ursine headed back in the mountain cave. She got sent back home there from a wizard, I believe, earlier. Nimin-VAH peeked in here, and we saw the first 2 chests on Nim's screen. I recall it was a fairy water and an herb, so the 2 chests at the top and then chest of 5 have not been seen by us or either player. Nim gets up to level 3. I feel that, Tilo. I'm known for getting lost as well. And I get lost when I play Dragon Warrior Randomizer. Warlock is a much more friendly enemy to be seeing in here than wizards and rogue scorpions. Let's get our first look at these chests. Chest 3 is the fairy flute. Chest 4 is the silver harp. So I think that just adds to a bit of the misfortune for Nim that Nim was unable to clear this right away. Nim gets level 4, which is the big strength boost. Not that those are immediately helpful. However, We'll have to go through and clear those again. Just another little bit of time lost piling up here. Ursine should make it to chest 5. Ooh, if the Rogue Scorpion agrees. Weak breath. Gonna try to swing it down. It's gonna have to heal more here. Yep. That's true, Dweemer. Yeah, the flute and the harp right next to each other. The Alfgard band must have left their instruments behind. And the last chest is an herb. Don't have the spell of outside yet by level 8, so Ursine's turning around and making the walk out of Mountain Cave. Him going back into the Tantagel Treasury and picking up that gold. Always good to have gold in your hands. Like I mentioned before, find a town, have some gold, you can immediately buy at least a little bit of gear. That's true, Tilo. Ursine could get Silver Shield money back, but probably not the play that she'll make here, and I imagine most folks won't. She hasn't seen a Silver Shield. Only seen the town of Rimuldar where she got the Flame Sword and Full Plate and Small Shield. Oh, that's fun, Hoodie. We'll have to check if there's a chest behind the barrier tile in the back of Tantagel. 1 HP, 0 MP survival for Nim. Ursine up to level 9 and learns Hurt More. Whoa, okay. So we know that level 9 is a big target for Nim to reach as well, but is much further behind in being able to achieve that. Were they both at 1 HP? Well, that's fun. Nim covering a lot of ground on this walk, but gets sent back home with the Rogue Scorpion. I see, got level 5. I like Ursine using the fairy waters that she's accumulated here to repel as she starts to push some exploration. Nim has peeked down in this direction a little bit. Didn't see anything, but I don't think he made it quite this far. Town. Although we being Ursine, at this case, has Hurt More at level 9. Maximum MP is only 25. That's definitely the lagging stat in this seed. And we've got Oxness. So Ursine can take down a couple of potential Hawksness spike enemies. She's going to be hoping for a green dragon or an axe knight. Healing up to maximum, and it's a green dragon. There's the 1 in 8 miss. Lands a hurt more of its own on her. I would have tried to hurt more it again. I would have tried to hurt more it again because you could take it down, and if you don't, you just die like she did anyways, and then you know where Hawksness is. It's not that far. You can come right back with full or more resources and try again. Yeah, I don't know if she had herbs either. Yeah, stop spell is another strategy. If you're able to land stop spell on the green dragon, and it's spamming hurt mores, you have a shot to swing and chop it down with your 86 attack power. Nim gets sent home by a blue dragon. Ursine not going immediately back to Hawksness. Gonna want to pick up another level here at least. Probably looking at that 25 MP and being like, you know what, that's like one heal more and not a whole lot more. Hawksness isn't going anywhere. I've got Flame Sword, I've got Full Plate, I've got Hurt More. At best, either Erdrick's Sword or Erdrick's Armor is under Hawksness. And yeah, that'll be helpful. But not entirely game-breaking. Yeah, I agree. I agree with chat. Makes sense to take a level here. Or more if you don't get much at level 10. This is such a strong zone, given her situation. You could bang out experience here up to maybe level 11 or 12 and not feel too bad about it if MP doesn't improve, because you can't sit and grind on that green dragon with only 25 MP. And so we do get a boost up to 30, unless it does have stop spell vulnerability and it has a high percentage of hurt mores. I'm not going to show it with the tracker. I want be fun to see more of it develop organically as we watch Ursine take another shot at it. Later on, we'll peek at the official stats and see what percentage of hurt more the green dragon has and what its stop spell resist is. Nim is at level 6 and is an enemy or two away from getting level 7. Hurt more on the blue dragon sends Ursine home to get a refill. Nim is going to get level 7 on this skeleton. The other big moderate bump there for Ursine at level 10 is she's up to 75 HP. That's not entirely enough to 100% withstand 2 hits of an enemy's hurt more, but it certainly helps. And it is enough at full HP to withstand DL2 breath, so try to cross that 72 HP threshold as soon as you can, so you know you can at least withstand 1 shot of DL2 breath, although we have not seen spicy enemies yet. Ursine taking down a wizard is about 175 experience away from level 11. Nim takes a death to a Star Wyvern. Remember, hurt more comes at level 9. So from Nim's perspective, Nim doesn't know this, but the getting to level 9, which is 975 experience, is pretty important for Nim. Unless Nim can stumble on Erdrick's Sword or Erdrick's Armor, getting to level 9 is going to be Nim's breakthrough and give Nim the best opportunity to catch up on experience to Ursine. Good morning, Beta. And Ursine takes a death to the werewolf, just 4 experience away from the level. She'll get the level on her next enemy defeat. Nimin-VAH takes broadsword money to Rim. They don't have a broadsword. They do have a copper. Copper sword, small shield, a little bit of help for Nim. Ursine gets level 11. 8 more power, 9 more HP, 5 more MP. Yeah, it looks like she's going south now to Hawksness. That makes sense, even without a full fill up. Although this Armor Knight is going to drain some resources. Ursine goes double hurt more on it, make sure that she takes it down. If you're just joining us, we started with an opening gold grind. We were able to keep a key from the throne room, and then gold grind gold in the Tantagel treasury, which is what Ursine did, and was able to buy flame sword and full plate, essentially at level. Nimin-VAH did not do a full gold grind early, was pushing a little bit of exploration, saw the first 2 chests in Mountain Cave, nothing of consequence, was about to take a death in exploration, and accidentally reset the game without having created a save at any point recently since the start of the game. So at 12 minutes in, Nimin-VAH accidentally reset all the way back to level 1. Nim runs into a red dragon to the north. 1 HP, can't run away at 39 agility. Nim gets sent back home. Hurtmore came at level 9, so the sooner Nimin-VAH can get to level 9, the better chance Nim has to catch up. Good morning, Zigmaster. Yeah, Nim accidentally full reset back to level 1 at 12 minutes in, so Nim is effectively racing 12 minutes behind. And Ursine did an opening gold grind, which got her flame sword and full plate, which has helped her along as well. Hurtmore came at level 9, and Ursine gets level 12. Not a whole lot of stat gains at level 12. But Ursine's going to take another shot of the green dragon here in Hawksness. Only has 15 MP. But unless the resist does her dirty, she should be able to take down this green dragon. She's not even gonna mess with the hurt more on the green dragon at this point. I like that. She's got enough attack power. She's got a heal more. She can swing this puppy down as long as it doesn't have healing on the back end. Oh no! Gets hit with the hurt more. She swung at 30 HP. She had a low swing and sent her home. Yes, that is true, Scarlet. Ursine was already had an experience lead and equipment lead when the reset happened. So it's not like it was even or even that Nim was ahead. Not that you can be like really had that much at 12 minutes, but yeah. Oh, we're getting fluted. We have not seen Ursine try stop spell on the green dragon. We have no idea what kind of resistance it has. The golems do have sleep, though. You want a 2 to flute at me, says the golem? I'll sleep you right back. Oh no, and a rogue scorpion sends Nim home again from Mountain Cave. Nim not able to get his flute or Silver Harp from Mountain Cave. This is just a cursed run at this point for Nim. Nim might want to bury this football after today. Oh, specters have sleep. Hey, Wander Down. Nimin-VAH is able to take down some of these specters, is about 240 experience away, exactly 240 experience away from level 9, which is where we know Nimin-VAH will learn Hurt More, and we'll see what decisions Nim makes from that point. I'm Metal Slime and Hawksness. Yeah, we are aware that there is a little bit of audio desync with the gameplay. Plan A for Restream setup was not successful, so called an audible and quickly set up Plan B. This is what we get. Nim finally makes it to chest 3 and 4 in Mountain, picks up that fairy flute, picks up the Silver Harp, strike up the band. No effect on that stop spell attempt. Oh, wow. This is what, attempt number 3. Okay. Hey, it landed. Hey, it landed. Ursine has enough to cast a heal. I like that. Now has to swing. Green Dragon casts Hurt More and it's blocked. Ursine swings again. Another Hurt More. Finally, down goes the green dragon. And her reward is nothing. Absolutely nothing. And meanwhile, Nim took a death from the rogue scorpion out of Mountain Cave. Appears 5, 6, 7, 8. Appears Nim did not clear chest 5 just because of the number of chests here that are glitched. So, oh man, what a cursed run for Nim. Nim has chest 5 in Mountain Cave that we know is only an herb, nothing important. And now, less than 200 experience away from Hurt More, Nim is going to do the gold grind, which he'll have Flame Sword. It'll be helpful, but if Nim knew what we know as viewers, that Hurt More is 200 experience away, might think again about doing this gold grind. Ursine chilling in this desert, doing some grinding. No toot of the flute and gets put to sleep by the golem. And stays asleep. Need a coffee refill if that golem's putting you to sleep. Yeah, Tilo, we have not tried stop spell on the golem. Between the flute and potential stop spell, could take those golems down and get a juicy 350 experience. Nimin-VAH takes the gold here. Gonna purchase Flame Sword. And full plate. Now we're balanced on gear. Nimin-VAH wings out of Rimuldar. I like that. Saves you 10 seconds walking out of the town. Meanwhile, Ursine finds the town of Coal, baby! And there's the Stones of Sunlight. Chooses to not buy a large shield unless Ursine purchased one already that I missed. Don't believe she's seen any other towns. Oh, was I doing the classic looking at experience and not gold? Yeah. You can't buy a large shield with 425 gold. It's a good reason to not buy a piece of equipment. You have no money! 5, 11, 3, and another number is what Ursine gets at level 13. Nimin-VAH is approaching level 9, which is what we've been targeting for learning Hurt More. He's gonna try to take down this werewolf. Stop spell was effective. Nim should get it. There we go. Level 9 for Nim. Hurt More. Things just got interesting. What will Nim do now with Hurt More to close this 3,200 experience gap? Oh, an excellent dodge over on Ursine's side for the werewolf. And if she hadn't seen it before, she now knows about the heal on the werewolf. Trying to swing through it. Eats a Hurt More, so she'll be able to take it down. No. Well, you know what? Could get fooled by a dodge. Got fooled by a dodge there. That second heal more looked like a missed menu. I bet, yeah, she was trying to hurt more. There we go. Nimin-VAH exploring the far north of the map. Simultaneous hurt mores on werewolves. Echo that sentiment. Hope you feel better soon. Mrs. Destiny just got braces last week, and so she is relearning how to consume food under her new normal here. It's been a struggle. It really changes things all of a sudden. Oh, Nimin-VAH stumbled upon the Staff of Rain trade-in cave. So if Nim has one thing going ahead of Ursine, Nim has traded in the Silver Harp for the Staff of Rain. Nim tooting that flute on the golem. Nim is just shy of level 10. Ursine, after defeating this wizard, will be about halfway to level 14. Oh, back attacked by a rogue scorpion and sent back home right before getting level 10. Taking a death right before getting to the next level drives me wild. I do it a lot. You're 5 experience from the next level. Yeah. Why am I here? I should have defeated that last enemy so I would have the level. And then if you want to send me home, then at least I have the benefit of having additional HP and MP to be refilled. Tooting the flute and makes a runaway. So we haven't seen either runner try to take down the golems here. Nimin-VAH quickly taking down Knight with Hurtmore and is going to get level 10. That was the big agility and modest HP boost up to 75 HP. Finds the town of Cole, baby. Still has 3,700 gold. Gonna buy that large shield. I had not seen Ursine come back in here and buy the large shield. If I missed that, please let me know. And there Nim gets the Stones of Sunlight from the Cole search spot. So, aside from 3,500 experience, Nim and Ursine are fairly even on their exploration and items attained. Nim has traded in the Silver Harp for the Staff of Rain, but about that's the only variance that we see. Oh, did we get another excellent dodge? We saw an excellent dodge on the werewolf not too long ago as well. So that's at least the second excellent dodge we've had today. Ursine is a couple of decent enemies away from level 14. We'll keep an eye on that when she gets to level. She doesn't have the MP to take down this red dragon. Doesn't have the agility to run from the red dragon. That DL2 breath on the red dragons. Ooh. So if we're counting up some Charlock enemies, we've got golems that cast sleep. Blue dragons with hurt more, alright. But we just learned red dragons have DL2 breath. We know where Charlock is. Middle of some swampy bridges. Ursine decides to not mess around with that blue dragon. Gonna take a Wraith Knight instead. I think this is a new town on Ursine's side. Nope, it's coal. But maybe she doesn't have enough money for large shield, or isn't thinking of it. She does have enough money for large shield. Again, unless she already bought it and I missed it. We are away for the ad break. The only thing of consequence that happened is we learned red dragons have DL2 breath. So we're looking at some possible Charlock volatility with DL2 red dragons and golems that seem to be frequently casting some sleep, although that can be mitigated by stopspell and or the fairy flute. And if you're just joining us, one of the big tales of this race has been the fact that Nimin-VAH accidentally full reset at 12 minutes. Nimin-VAH has effectively been playing 12 minutes behind the whole way, but if you mentally rewind back to where Ursine was 12 minutes ago at about 38 minutes, I think she was at maybe a level ahead, maybe around level, right around the same point that Nimin-VAH is, had cleared Hawksness or was about to clear Hawksness. So it would be a moderately even race, I think, at this point without the 12-minute reset, without getting into the exact minutes and seconds of it. But the pressure is on Nimin-VAH, and Nimin-VAH knows it indirectly by having reset in 12 minutes. Nimin-VAH knows there's a good chance of playing from behind the entire way, and I'm curious if that will influence any of the decisions that are made the rest of the way. Perhaps if we have a borderline go level at the end of the game, if we see Nimin-VAH take a chance on a risky level. But in the meantime, Ursine gets level 14, 6205. Up to 79 agility. 77 strength. MP is definitely the lagging stat. Only 53 MP at level 14. Oh, and Nim hit level 11. And Nim comes across Hawksness. But with no resources, might have a tough time against this green dragon. It's going to swing at it, hoping for an excellent move, 1 out of approximately 32, or get 2 good swings. That does not happen. Green dragon sends Nimin-VAH home, as it sent Ursine home twice, I believe, out of Hawksness. I have a feeling Nim is going to go right back there. Yeah, absolutely. Especially knowing that it's somewhat close to home. And knowing that he's behind probably because of the reset, all else being equal. And now with full resources is going to try that green dragon again and hoping to see what is underneath it. We know that there's nothing. Yeah, let's take stock of what we as viewers have not seen in totality between the two runners. We have not seen Cantlin, so we do not know if there's coordinates. I think we've had enough curse belts to justify that. I think we've only seen one curse belt with accounts for the stones in coal. We have not seen Grave. We have not seen Garenham, so there's 8 treasure chests right there between those two locations. Ursine here does get the Staff of Rain trade in, so Map Monster won't get her on that. We have not seen Stone's Cave, one free chest there in the freebie cave. We have seen Remolder, so we know that chest. Seen Coal, that's where the stones are. Stones of Sunlight, not Mick and Keith. We have not seen, to my knowledge, the Rainbow Drop trade-in cave. The old Jerk Cave. Tablet is underneath Tantagel. Getting anything? Yeah, I think that accounts for it all. Nim is able to take down the green dragon, sees that there's nothing, gets level 12, and is on his way. Well, there's still about a 3,000 experience gap between the two. I remember a few minutes ago I noted it was a 3,500 experience gap, so for what it's worth, Nim has closed the experience gap by about 500 in the last couple of minutes. Ursine using stop spell on the green dragon here. See that it did land this time. She did it twice in Hawksness. The first time it failed, the second time it landed. So there is some number of out of 16 resistance of stop spell from the green. We don't know exactly what. Nim runs out of HP and resources, takes a death here going through the swamp tiles. That's where Erdrick's armor underneath Hawksness would have been nice. Navigate all these swamp tiles without taking 2 damage every step. Hilarious typo, Scarlet. I'll let that through just because it's funny. Nightbot held oh, that's fun. Ursine I had a chuckle at that before. Clearing the I was like, what? Oh. So anyways, don't know how many of y'all caught that. Ursine has found the town of Garenham. That's a dragon scale. And after filling up on resources here, perfect navigation and timing to find the town here with 0 MP remaining. Meanwhile, Nim finds Grave. Okay, watching 2 screens at once. We've got a lot of chests that are going to be shown here. Erdrick's token is in Grave Chest 1. Erdrick's armor is in Garenham. Oh boy. Okay, Erdrick's armor and token. Nim is going to deep dive Grave. Ursine, I assume, accidentally walked out of the back of Garenham. Yep. Yeah, may as well get your key back that you had to lose by accidentally stepping out. Okay, we're gonna see what is underneath Garenham. It's either Stone's Cave or the Rainbow Drop, and it is the Rainbow Drop. Ursine does not have the token that Nim just picked up in Grave. Did anyone just see Grave 4 chests on Nim's side? I was seeing what was underneath Garenham. I'm gonna assume nothing of consequence, ... So when Nim finds Garenham, he'll be able to go right back into the Rainbow Drop Cave and do that trade-in. Ursine, meanwhile, will have to get back to Garenham and go through the back one more time. Grave 5 chest is the Death Necklace. Probably not critical in this seed, but it's always good to have just in case you get a big spike in HP. Nim getting put to sleep by the Wraith Knight here. This might do Nim a favor, because Nim does not have enough MP to cast outside. Okay, gets the kill on the Wraith Knight. And could do a gold grind for Silver Shield out of here, but again, feels pretty unlikely to do that, although with pretty good survivability now, you're much more likely to hold on to that money and take it somewhere. Ursine finds Swamp Cave. Totally neglected Swamp Cave. Not that there's any items in Swamp Cave, but I had not seen it yet. Ursine's gonna go straight through so we don't get a check of the spike enemy. This map is throwing me for a loop. Like oh, it's right underneath Charlock. Oh, okay. Okay. That's what we were talking about with the Stone Man. I had missed that. Thanks, chat. Thanks, Hoodie and Scarlet. You guys are awesome. So it's a Stone Man. So Ursine, we know, made the right choice by not monkeying with that spike enemy. Yeah, when she popped out and then Charlock was half a screen to the north, I was like, someone had to have seen this already. Like, I've seen Nim walk through here like 5 times. It makes sense. I just missed it. Yeah, Ursine did take a couple of deaths right up here by Charlock. That's right. So she would not have seen it from that direction without having dipped south if she stayed towards the north. Taking a peek at the XP gap, it's still right around 3,000. 3,000, 3,200, depending on just exactly where the enemy kills are here. I feel like neither player has fully explored southeast of Hawksness. Nim tried to go in that direction after clearing Hawksness, but didn't have enough resources and took a death. And I don't think Ursine has been fully that way, but I can't be sure. Yep, here is the town of Garenham for Nim. So as we chatted about before, Nim did find Grave, which is where Erdrick's token is. And since Nim has the Staff of Rain, Stones of Sunlight, and Erdrick's token, Nim will be able to go back into the Garenham and first get Erdrick's armor, and second, get the Rainbow Drop. Weapon shop check. Well, there's some magic armor, but we're gonna get Erdrick's armor here in just a second. Yeah, Ursine seems to be kind of exploring the same general area here by Hawksness, or not Hawksness, Charlock. Maybe doing a check of, nope, gonna outside straight through. Nim picks up Erdrick's armor. So the only item that Nim is missing is Erdrick's sword, which could be in Stone's Cave. It could be on the coordinates. We have not seen Caitlin yet, or could be in Charlock. Ursine healing up in Coal. And Nim headed back home. I think Nim's gonna... Well, one of two things. Nim might be sitting on the green dragon and get to go stats. And they might just rely on sword being in Charlock. Does have flame sword, so if we get big strength boosts, could be a flame sword finish. Or could be exploring this southeast portion where it goes a little bit south and then east through some swamp tiles past Hawksness that I don't believe has been cleared yet. That might be where Caitlin is hiding. And Stone's Cave. There's our spicy red dragons. A little bit more survivability now with Erdrick's armor, and we see Nimin-VAH is going, presumably, to be grinding this green dragon in Hawksness. Nimin-VAH will get level 13 on this green. That's the one that came with the big agility and MP boost. Time to take a peek at the green dragon. 50% hurt more is the official word on the green dragon in this seed. Stop spell resist 4 out of 16, so 25% resistance of the stop spell. One big difference in exploration of note is Ursine has not seen Grave, which is where she's missing Erdrick's token. Ursine did get level 15. Brings her up to 96 HP, 87 agility. That's going to be helpful against these spicy red dragons. Nimin-VAH looking to go back to Hawksness and grind some more experience on the green dragons. Probably grind up to maybe go stats or close to go stats. And then figure out what to do about Erdrick's sword. Might be banking on sword being in Charlock, but I would not feel great about that without seeing Caitlyn and knowing whether there's coordinates or not. Because if there are coordinates, you know it's the sword, because we've seen the flute and the death necklace. Ursine continuing to walk the map, looks to be in the northeast corner. Nimin-VAH grinding green dragons. Experience gap is now just a little bit under 3,000. I was I was trying to use a respectful euphemism there, Tilo. Yeah, Ursine is lost. She's wandering. And it's unfortunate because she had a strong performance. You know, she's played really well up to this point. She got up, was grinding well, got down to the green dragon, found the great zone once she learned hurt more. That and the 12-minute handicap that Nimin-VAH accidentally gave her. That 12-minute gift might be shrinking if she is unable to find at least Grave, if not Caitlyn and Stone's Cave. Hey, that was the staff trading. Nimin-VAH runs out of resources and takes a death back home. There's likely going to be some end game grinding no matter what, because we see Ursine at level 15 only has 55 MP. That's not nearly enough to finish the game. So you have like net 130 HP and 150 attack power, something obnoxious like that. But at this rate, I would expect at least a level 17 or level 18 finish. At least. If MP continues to lag, might be grinding for a while, which Nim is on his way to be doing and continuing to close the experience gap. Ursine is taking some enemies out here on the run, but it's not as efficient as grinding the green dragon spike in Hawksness that Nim is doing. I'm curious if Caitlyn and Stone's Cave is going to be in that area that I keep talking about, like southeast of Hawksness. We verified it's single continent. Swamp South is near Garenham, and Swamp North is near Charlock. Nim found Swamp North first, Ursine found Swamp South first. And the Green Dragon XP printing machine brings Nimin-VAH up to level 14. Stat peak. And he keeps going. Experience gap is now down to 2,500 and closing. Ursine almost out of resources again. Correct, Scarlet. We are missing Cantland, so we don't know if there's coordinates, and we don't have enough Cursed Belt information, to my knowledge, to verify that. And we have not seen the Stones Cave with one free chest. So yeah, Erdrick's sword could be on coordinates if they exist, could be in Stones Cave, or could be in Charlock. And because we've seen the Death Necklace and the Fairy Flute, Death Necklace was down in Grave 5, because we've seen the flute and the Death Necklace, we know if there are coordinates, it has to be Erdrick's sword on those coordinates. Every other item has been accounted for. To my knowledge, we've seen one Cursed Belt, which accounts for the stones in Coal. Token is in the top floor of Grave. Yeah, we as viewers don't have enough information to determine where Erdrick's sword is between the coordinates, Stones Cave, and Charlock. Thanks for dropping in, Scarlet. Have a good day. See you on Saturday. Ursine trying to chop down the red dragon with its heal and DL2 breath. Gutsy fight, but it's 350 experience. Stays over 2,000 XP ahead of Nimin-VAH for the moment. If you're just recently joining us, one of the big tales of the seed is Nimin-VAH accidentally reset fully to level 1 at 12 minutes in. Outside of that, it's been a fairly even race up until the point that Nimin-VAH was able to find and clear Grave to get token, did the Rainbow Drop trade-in, and is now grinding these green dragons to get some MP, get close to go stats, I would assume, and is closing the substantial experience lead that Ursine has been able to maintain throughout really all of the seed. Ursine did have an XP lead even before the accidental reset by doing the initial gold grind at the beginning of the game with the extra key and gold in the Tantagel treasury. You know, that's possible, Dweemer. That's possible. We alluded to that a while ago, and that might be what we're seeing. Nim knows he gave up 12 minutes, so it's probably frustration and panic all the way through. And so at this point, might be trying to, words are hard. Trying to save time by not wandering the map for Cantland, for example, and is just getting to what could be go or near go level and might be banking even on Sword and Charlock. Although, at 0 MP, Nim has now left Hawksness. It's about 50 experience away from level 15, which would put Nim at the same level as Ursine for the first time since basically level 1. Although Ursine is at the top end of level 15 and is 500 experience away from level 16. We'll see how much MP is gained there. Dueling Star Wyvern battles. Here's level 15 for Nimin-VAH. Yeah, finding token, doing the rainbow drop trade-in, and then sitting on that green dragon spike. That was definitely the ticket to being able... We haven't seen Brecconary yet. There's no items necessarily in Brecconary, but it's a location. Oh, there was another town? Oh yeah, there's Cantlin. There's Cantlin. We will, as viewers, find out shortly. So will Nimin-VAH. Find out shortly whether Erdrick's sword is on the coordinates. And Ursine is right there at well. Look at this all coming together. And simultaneous match of Wyvern battles. 2,000. It's just 2,000 experience apart. So Ursine still has the experience lead. However, Ursine still needs to find Grave, get Erdrick's token, and then get the rainbow drop trade in. Now, if Ursine is able to get Erdrick's sword and Erdrick's sword information, she might not need to dive Grave, which all else being equal will be a bit of a time save. And we find out there are no coordinates. So we have narrowed down, yep, don't forget about Stone's Cave. We have narrowed down Erdrick's sword to either being in Stone's Cave, which no one has seen, or Charlock. Ursine did get up to level 16. Nice boost in HP, 7 more MP, but again, 62 MP, that's alone just 7 heal mores. You're not gonna defeat too many Dragonlords that way. Yeah, seeing hundreds of Dragon Warrior gameplay just makes it all run together. Okay, here we go. There's Stone's Cave. It's a torch. We and Nimin-VAH have confirmed sword in Charlock. Ursine loading up on Fairy Waters. I call that the Tall Bianca strat. Tall Bianca, friend of the channel here, plays Dragon Warrior Randomizer casually. She absolutely insists on loading up on Fairy Waters no matter what the time or circumstance. This is our first opportunity to load up on Fairy Waters with Cantlin and Brecconary right next to each other. Could be helpful for repelling, even down in Charlock. We've already hit 80 defense, with some more leveling to go. And then if you end up needing to use Fairy Water strats to throw them against a Dragonlord, you're already got a handful. Ursine clearing Stone's Cave, however, has not seen Grave. Erdrick's token is in the top level of Grave. Death Necklace, for what it's worth, is in the deep bottom Grave chest 5. Unless Charlock gets nasty, says Tilo. Remember, we do have red dragons with DL2 breath. And golems with sleep. Which, with the golems, you got a good chance of running away from, especially with, level 16 is at 92 agility, and we're still not done. So that is going to be helpful to mitigate all else being equal against such enemies, but agility is still highly volatile. Even at 90 agility, you're only slightly greater than 50% to run from the red dragons. With this version of the randomizer, we do have the guaranteed 4th run mercy rule in effect again this year. Nimin-VAH heading back to Hawksness to grind up on that green dragon. Nim has all the information needed to grind this to what would be perceived as go level. Sleepy metal slime there. And then dive Charlock for sword and finish the game. Ursine is on a scramble for grave. That's the last location Ursine has not seen. That's where we know she'll get Erdrick's token. She then has to go back to Garenham, which I thought wasn't terribly far from grave. But she'll have to go back to Garenham, go to the back of Garenham to get the rainbow drop. And gets taken down by an armor knight here, sent back home. How many Hurtmores did she miss on that Armor Knight, Tilo? Oh, there's another one! There's another one! She just missed another Hurtmore on the Armor Knight. Oh. I haven't shared a clip of it yet. I need to find a minute in all of my free time to do that. I'll make a clip of my async Seed 4, where the Armor Knight was the Charlock Spike enemy, and he dodged my swings on 2 consecutive turns. Which I believe is 1 out of 32 each time. Casual 1 out of 1,000 sequence there. Or maybe it's 1 out of 64. It was bad. it was bad. It might be 1 out of 64. Yeah, I had two dodges in a row. Nim is out of resources, just short of level 16. Oh, and a crit dodge! Crit dodge number 3 that we've seen. Archfield's DWR manual, the gift that keeps on giving. Even for us who have played this game for a bazillion hours. There's an excellent move to get Nimin-VAH up to level 16. See what Nim chooses to do from here. Chooses to toot the flute on the golem. So as we see here, the experience gap, which was at one point 3,500 experience, is now right around 1,000. Is going to be less if Nimin-VAH can take down this golem. Desperately trying to do here without resources and with the golems being able to cast sleep. And there's the wake up. The token is in the top floor of grave. That's the location Ursine is searching. Ursine has seen everything except grave. I'm not sure if Nim knows about sleep on the golems. I would think so. Not 100% sure, though. Nim going back to Hawkson's here to grind the green dragon. With level 16 still being quite short on magic. So this last 1,000 experience gap will likely be closed here in the next minute or two. Although again, Ursine is taking some decent fights along the way. And will be approaching level 17. I'm curious which of the two players will hit level 17 first. Ursine has seen enough of the sleep on the golem to run from it. And she's, I'm sure, just frantically searching for Grave. She's been searching for the last locations here for quite some time. It's fascinating though, both runners found Caitlyn right at the same time. Let's take a peek and find out what percentage sleep we have on that golem. Yeah, it's only 25%, which I think that checks out with the sequences that we've seen. Stop spell resist 5 out of 16, so a little over 25%. Nimin-VAH's not going to get level 17 on this cycle of green dragons. We'll need to refill resources. Yeah, that's why I was curious, Tilo. Because Ursine has seen a fair deal of it, while Nimin-VAH, especially in that last fight that we just saw, didn't see it at all on several sequences. So, there you have it. Ursine out of magic again, trying to take down this werewolf. Nim is also out of experience, might try to squeeze out another red dragon here. Oh, 1 XP and gets a dodge. How's that for a fun experience? Roller coaster encounters. Yes, I survived. Maybe I can deal enough damage to 2-shot the green dragon. Oh no, it dodged. I'm dead. Not like he was on the brink of a level or anything, but still frustrating. Okay, here we go. Ursine has found Grave. Ursine has finally found Grave. Ursine's going to get token here at the first chest. However, here's the thing. Without having Erdrick's sword yet, will Ursine deep dive Grave? It looks like the answer is yes. Because she doesn't know that Erdrick's sword is in Charlock. There's 2 chests down here in Grave, gotta clear them. She does not have any MP left. Yeah, doesn't have any MP left, but she has been scrambling for this location for a long time. She's gotta go for it. Chest 4 was just a torch. And with this green dragon, Nimin-VAH will officially take the experience lead since the first time in the 1.5 hours that we've been playing. Yeah, that's going to be the Hope Tilo, right? That there's a nasty encounter near the bottom. There's Axe Knights. I think we saw werewolves when Nimin-VAH was down there. Just crit on the Axe Knight. Experience is essentially even. Although officially Nimin-VAH is going to hit level 17 first here with this green dragon. Let's see how much MP the runners get at level 17. 4. There's a red dragon down there in Grave. Now she's going to want the green dragon to defeat her after she's cleared chest 5. Not at this point. Gets away. 2 herbs left. Wow. Wow, this is intense. Nimin-VAH continuing to grind. Ursine is going to quickly transition from desperately surviving to Grave 5 to desperately taking a death out of Grave. Alright, there's the death necklace. Nimin-VAH's over 12,500 experience, needs 14,250 for level 18. Ursine gets level 17 here on the Star Wyvern. Nimin-VAH presumably headed straight back to Hawksness. Yep, gonna continue to grind the green dragons. Ursine taking these fights, getting some experience, but also reducing HP, trying to take a death out of here. But heal walking with Erdrick's armor with every step that she doesn't get in an encounter. Okay, this is the floor where there were red dragons. Yep, look at her. She's pacing back and forth here, trying to get a red dragon encounter. That makes a lot of sense. that is not a red dragon. Oh, doing laps around Grave. That's fun. That's fun. Finally gets the red dragon encounter she was hoping for. Okay, there's the Death Warp out of Deep Grave. About 700 experience lead now for Nimin-VAH. Ursine needs to get to Garenham to do the Rainbow Drop trade-in in the back. Unfortunately, that is on the full east side of the map. There is a gold grind available. She bypasses it. Yeah, and we haven't necessarily seen a silver shield. There could be one in Cantlin, but making her way east towards Garenham. Meanwhile, Nimin-VAH is over 13,000 experience. Less than 100 away from level 18. See how much MP is earned at level 18 and if it's viable to take a shot to go. Flipping through the northeast mountain pass. Nimin-VAH is gonna have to take a death warp and refill here before getting level 18, but should get it on the next cycle of green dragons. Level 18 should be coming up here for Nim very soon if he can get through this golem. Meanwhile, Ursine is picking up Rainbow Drop. Okay, level 18 only gets us up to 70 MP. Ursine appears to be grinding here in the desert. I'm not sure what was here in the desert. Perhaps plums or red dragons? Nimin-VAH runs out of resources. Might get the level for level 19 here on this next cycle. Okay, this next green dragon will get us level 19. Did Ursine hit level 18? I had to keep my eyes away for a couple of minutes and actually get some work done. Okay, she did hit, whoops, level 18. 8 power, 0 agility, 21 HP, 10 MP with Death Necklace. Oh boy. So, alright, Death Necklace will bring... Yeah, okay. So, quick math. We'll be at 141 attack power with Erdrick's sword and with Death Necklace. That's go. Yup. That's go. Okay, Ursine is about 2,000 experience away from level 19. Ah, look at Nim smartly taking the Swamp Cave shortcut over to Charlock. I like that. "94 agility means nothing to the Stone Man. Oh, is it a second continent? Oh, I had thought that it was just one, that it was all connected. So we have our first rainbow drop turned into a rainbow bridge. We know Erdrick's sword is here in Charlock somewhere. Okay, so we know 100% that Erdrick's sword here is in Charlock. Do we have predictions as to which chest in Charlock it will be? Between the 6 chests down at the bottom, the pyramid game of the 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, and 300 chests starting in the lower left going to the top, or Judge's Table, the vanilla Erdrick sword location. And regarding Nimin-VAH's lack of dragon scale, perhaps a scale will be found in one of the chests before Erdrick's sword. We're gonna dance, dance, dance. The Judge's Table chest. Ursine's a little bit over 1,000 experience away from level 19. Axe Knights do not respect 94 agility. Ursine's gonna have to refill on resources. Nimin-VAH goes around the U, and there are red dragons with DL2 breath. It's like that. This should be a guaranteed run. Mercy Rule, 4th run attempt is guaranteed, but that really depletes a lot of resources. Uses 2 herbs, gets up to 89 agility or HP and growing with each step. Another red dragon runs away. We're in the basement. Oh. What is that, the 4th red dragon encounter? This is another herb. Yeah, as Beta notes, probably still okay dropping a heal more. Prefer not to. But don't want to take an unnecessary risk. Like, if it's a chance between taking a death and dropping a heal more, you definitely drop the heal more. Now, with the red dragons on the bottom floor, that would make Judge's Table Erdrick's sword all the more tricky, because then you have to backtrack all the way back through the red dragons and then come back all the way down through the red dragons. Gold at the 150. Gold at the 100. Erdrick's sword at the 50 chest. Hoodie Two Shoes is the winner of the Erdrick sword sweepstakes. Your prize is the respect and admiration of your colleagues. But it's not over yet. Nimin-VAH has to get all the way around here on the bottom floor of Charlock with DL2 red dragons prowling around. And we don't know what the spike tile is. If the spike is a red dragon, Okay, that was run attempt number 2. Uses a heal more. That, I think, is a good, safe choice. Run attempt number 3. Gonna have to Mercy Rule it again. That's the second Mercy Rule Red Dragon at 94 agility. It's not over yet. Ursine just crossed 16,000 experience. Couple of enemies away from hitting level 19. Ambush from the Armor Knight. It's 1 run fail. 2 run fails. And Nimin-VAH's gonna bail on the dive, gonna refill, and go back in. Without, I think, yeah, you took the words out of my mouth, Beta. You're like less than 10 steps away from the spike. I think you've got to see what that spike enemy is, because let's say it's a red dragon itself. Ugh. Okay, so Nimin-VAH outsides is going to refill somewhere besides Tantagel. Ursine is 1 enemy away, it appears, from hitting level 19. And we'll get it on this Star Wyvern. Nim is going to the coal herb shop. Daring those NPCs to block the way. Fearless Tulun. Okay, level 19 for Ursine. Stat check. Still only rocking the small shield. We've got a small shield for Ursine and no dragon scale for Nimin-VAH. I wonder with this stat check, will Ursine realize that she does not have a large shield, and when she goes to heal up and prepare for diving Charlock, will she purchase a large shield? One more status check for Ursine. Is she thinking about it? Having a conversation with the innkeeper. Nimin-VAH decisively headed towards Charlock. Ah, that makes sense, Tilo. And then you have the added complexity of Death Necklace. Okay, so you assume that she's doing the calculation. Yeah, Jay Coper, that's what I do. I can never remember it myself either. If it's like I think it's 18. I think it's 18 difference. But what I do know is that Erdrick's sword is plus 40 to strength. That's just easy, and it's the easiest math to me. And then if you have a fighter's ring, then it's an additional plus 2 beyond that. So 89 strength plus 40 is 139. Plus 2 from the fighter's ring is 141 attack power. And then the HP gets reduced by 25%. So you won't be straddling 100 HP exactly. You'll have room for possibly at least one double. I think you'll be around 110, 115 HP. Or it's 12 difference. See, there you go. 18 is an irrelevant number. RG saves the day. Hope you're having a good morning, RG. So it's a 12 difference between Flame and Erdrick's sword, which makes sense. Like we're seeing that right there on the screen. Ursine's at 119 AP. Nimin-VAH's at 131. So, red dragons in the first zone, red dragons in the bottom zone. And was that in the second zone as well? Oh, red dragon volatility with DL2. Nim already has Erdrick's sword, so Nim can go straight to the bottom and, assuming can preserve resources, get down there and fight the Dragonlord. Ursine needs to pick up Erdrick's sword, which was in the $50 pyramid chest in the bottom. One more status check. Another ambushing Axe Knight at 94 agility. Nim circling around Charlock Basement 4. Ursine entered Charlock Basement 2. Across the straightaway for Nimin-VAH, and back in the basement. It is straight towards the Dragonlord this time. I think it's maintained more herbs at this point and has all Healmores. Tried an attack on the werewolf. That looked like to be a missed menu, and of course it dodged. Yeah, Ursine's having a tougher go down here. Still at full resources. Fairy water to repel the wizards. There's the red dragon, 1 run block. 2 from Ursine. Nimin-VAH gets away first run on that guy. Ooh, a swing on a red dragon. Yeah, that had to be a missed menu. Gets away first, real attempt to run anyways. That was not the spike. The spike enemy it's our red dragon. Called it, right? Meanwhile, Ursine is in the basement. But has to pick up Erdrick's sword first. Nimin-VAH is able to bring down the red dragon without too much trouble. Uses 3 herbs to get back to near, reasonable HP. Uses the last herb. Full Healmores. Ursine picks up Erdrick's sword. He equips the Death Necklace. 10 additional attack power at the cost of 25% max HP. Ursine rounding the corner, still at full resources. And here we go. No ambush. 19. $29. $47. Sign approaching the red dragon spike. It gets another red dragon before it. 59 for Nimin-VAH. Dragonlord's range is 150 to 165. Not likely to get doubles here. 75. Might squeeze out one, but unlikely. 94. Ursine gets another encounter before the spike. 113. Ursine has to burn a heal more. 129. Oh, dodge from the red dragon. That's not right. 140 is the count for Nimin-VAH's attacks. Gonna get into range here. 155 is not enough. Uses the last heal more. Should get it here on the swing. Obliterates the Dragonlord, dealing 175 damage points. GG's out in chat for Nimin-VAH. What a comeback from some unfortunate circumstances in the very beginning of the race. Ursine here got through the red dragon, is very low on resources, is down to 56 MP, which is 7 heal mores, no ambush. Ursine sees that Nimin-VAH just finished, presumably in the race room. I didn't see if she equipped, she must have not equipped the death necklace, because that was a 10 and a 9. Probably knew that, that's 29. Probably knew that she didn't have enough resources to bother with the death necklace. Might be trying to get within Hurtmore range and throw a Hurtmore. I think that's 41 damage. Ursine swings on 45, gets breathed on for 44! Throws a Hurtmore, no effect. Takes a death. And takes the DNF. Get your GGs out for Ursine. She, very close race. Map monster, I think, was the story for Ursine. Was in a good position. However, unfortunately, Grave eluded her for far too long. Stop the timer now, can't I? We'll let the stat screen run one more time for Nimin-VAH, and then we will find a raid target out of here. Very interesting race with Nimin-VAH having an unfortunate accidental reset at 12 minutes back to level 1. And then Ursine, unfortunately, got map monstered. I know how that goes. So the winner is Nimin-VAH today. Ursine, very close there at the end. Couldn't find Grave to get Erdrick's token, unfortunately. So we have, what is it, at least one broadcast scheduled for tonight. Make sure to check if you're signed up for being a volunteer for the official DWR Randomizer restreams. There are volunteer opportunities, multiple in many cases, every day here throughout the group stage of the summer tournament. and also opportunities to take our unofficial Red Slime Zone broadcast. It's like the one that I've brought to you here. All right, Hoodie's got some coverage today. Awesome. I'm going to raid out to Jenny Beans. She's a retro streamer playing Visions of Mana. Thanks for joining us today and cheering on both racers. A lot of fun here with the Dragon Warrior Randomizer Summer Tournament. And looking forward to the broadcasts later today and the rest of the week. For me personally, my first 2 races are on Saturday. I race Vrilis Saturday morning and then Scarlet Shadow Saturday night. Have a good day, everyone.